Hello Libra and welcome to Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa and this is your June 2024 reading. So, should we get straight into it? Well, by picking 3 cards to give us the general energy and the general theme of the reading. Right, so, one's just jumped out there. Justice. The Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So justice can talk about legal matters, about something that maybe you've got going on at the moment regarding a contract that you're signing. It can also talk about doing things in the right, correct way and bringing things into balance. We have the Two of Cups. And that's generally a card of coming together with somebody, coming into a connection or into a unit. I don't know if I've just said that word. A unit, a collaboration with somebody. And the Queen of Pentacles, she's the richest queen in the pack. So she knows how to balance and manage her finances and how to attract abundance to her. So I think maybe that's the theme that we're going to be talking about this reading is are you attracting that abundance to you this month, and how the best way that you're going to be able to do that. And I think that's going to involve other people collaborating with somebody in some way to find the best way to do things, I want to say the most legal way of doing things, but the correct way of doing something so that it's all above board. You may need somebody to help you to cross the T's, dot the I's, to get you in that place of financial security this month. So let's have a little bit of a closer look at what else the cards have got to say. So we're going to do some past energy, some cards for the past energy. Let's have a little looky. We've got the 7 of Wands and the Magician. So the 7 of Wands, he's battling against something. That can be battling against your own interior, your own mind, your own internal thought processes and feelings, or it can be you battling somebody else. So maybe defending your position on some choices that you've made or choices that you want to make. Now the Magician, he talks of having all the tools, having everything that you need to do the job. He's very wise, he's very powerful, and he is showing you that you've got what it takes to do whatever it is, to bring into fruition whatever it is that you're looking to do. Whether that for you, the theme for you today could be love, it could be family relationships, it could be home related, it could be work, finances. So yeah, he's showing us that we've got the tools. We've got the Empress just jumped out at me there, and she's another very powerful card, and she's the card of bringing things, nurturing and bringing things into life. Obviously fertility, but I think it's whatever that you've got going on, you're trying to nurture something into life, and both of these cards are indicative of you having the strength and the power and all the tools that you need to bring it about despite what others think. So this is your past energy. So this could be just very recent past, or it could be over the last month or so. Sort of the realization that you've got what it takes, the tools that you need to bring this thing into life. The Empress is there because she is the all birthing, the all nurturing symbol, isn't she? She's the, you know, she's got pomegranates all over her gown, which are a sign of fertility, and she's amazing at bringing things on, of nurturing things, of gently growing things from a little seed into something amazing. So we'll just have one more card, and that's the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very creative. She's very loving, she's very warm, she's very nurturing. So again, that nurturing energy. And she's sat on her throne. She's the water around her swirling a little bit, but she's sat there. She's all chill and she's all calm, and she's well aware that she has the confidence or the inner confidence, the inner stability to do whatever she wishes. And she's got the cup on her lap there. She's holding the cup, and rather than just a cup, it's more of a trophy. So I think she's feeling like a bit of a winner. So I think this is your past energy, this realization that actually you can do this. You've got the skills that you need, and you've got the ability to nurture into life. So let's have a little bit of a look at our present energy. Okay, we have the Four of Swords and we have the Five of Swords. So one after another. The Four of Swords speaks of rest, relax, and going within to give yourself a bit of a new lease of life, a bit of rejuvenation. That's the word I'm looking for. And the Five of Wands is a bit of a battle, and you see there the man in the five of the young person in the, you can't actually see because it's not coming into focus. He is holding all the swords. He's had a bit of a tussle, a bit of a battle with people, but he's still holding all the swords, so he's come out on top. So I think maybe that is a reason why you need to have a little bit of a bit of downtime at the moment, because it seems that you've had sort of all this flurry of energy going on in the recent past, where you're beginning to nurture this thing into life, or beginning to put some energy into creating something. But I think sometimes we need to have that downtime in order to give us the energy that we need and the clarity of mind maybe that we need to get on with the next stage. Let's have a couple of clarifiers for that. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups and we have Temperance. So the Four of Cups can speak of things being a little bit stale, you being a little bit bored of something, or something that you have been working on. Maybe you're sort of looking at and thinking, well, that's just not as good as I thought it was. I'm a bit brassed off with that, because he looks quite despondent, doesn't he? Let's have a little look. Can we get any focus? There we go. So he's not looking very happy at the cups that are sat on the ground there, but he's being gifted from that little cloud, a hand coming out the cloud and gifting him another cup. So I think, it's very easy to focus on what's negative, isn't it? And the things that we feel maybe aren't what we want, or aren't quite what we want. But sometimes you've got to look a little bit harder to see, it might actually work. I just have to look at it in a different way. Or you may be being gifted something that's slightly different, that's gonna hit the spot, and gonna be just the ticket for what you need to be moving onwards. Now we've got Temperance, and she's a card of alchemy, of turning one thing. Oh, this is really not. There we go. Not focusing. Alchemy of turning one thing into another. Yeah, and she's got 2 cups, and she's mixing them together, seeing what she can make. But she's very, very level-headed about this all. But she's also in very deep contact with her inner world, with her higher self, with the deepest part of her, because she's got 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the water, and she's staying grounded, but she's in reality, but she's really, really good at turning one thing into another. And I think that's what maybe this is telling you at the moment. You're in a place where you need to just maybe take a little bit of a step back, have a bit of a rest, take a break, have an afternoon lay in your hammock in the garden, or go for a long walk. Just have some time off where you're not constantly thinking about business or your home or whatever project that you've got going on. Just take some time away from it, and then you'll begin to see the woods for the trees, and get yourself into a better place where you can actually make the choices and realise that the things in front of you, although they might not seem right at the moment, there's other choices, and you have got the power to turn one thing into another. Things don't have to stay the same. You are a magical being. You're really smart, and you've got this amazing ability at the moment to nurture things into life. So you change whatever it is that you're doing. Things don't have to be the same, or as you've thought that they're sort of conditioned to think they are. Because if we go back to the Justice card, and that he speaks of doing things in the right way, finding the right way of doing something in a collaboration potentially, or getting somebody to help you to sort this out, then that's what can be happening right now. You can be looking at it in a different way, and there's a better way, a more correct way of doing something, and that may include getting some advice off somebody to help you just double check the things that you're doing, to check that it's correct, or it's the best way you could possibly do it. But that involves you having some downtime so that you can get these bits of inspiration coming towards you, and you can listen to them, rather than feeling like you're fighting this constant battle within yourself or with others. Just take a little bit of a step back and some time out, and all will become clear. So let's have a little look at our future energy. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So we've got a little bit of a contradiction in itself there. I'll pull some clarifiers straight out. The 3 of Wands, and we have the Knight of Swords. So the King of Pentacles, he's the richest king in the pack. He is draped in abundance. He's surrounded by everything that's opulent and amazing. He's got his beautiful castle behind him. He's sat draped in all this fabulous gown covered in grapes. He's got it all. He's got it all figured out, and he's a smart king because he knows exactly how to attract abundance to himself. And I think that's that's very doable for you if you make all the right choices in the coming month. You're going to be heading in that direction of abundance, and of attracting everything towards you that you desire. We have the 5 of Pentacles there. Let me just pull another card. Oh, wrong end of the pack. Oh, but underneath at the bottom of the pack we've got the Ace of Wands. So that's taking action and moving forward. Okay, so we have the Sun as our clarifier to the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles can talk about lack, but it can also talk about they're on the outside there, the outside of that church, or that lovely warm place that's filled with pentacles, and those 2 people are just staying outside. They're not looking up and realising that there's a place of safety and warmth there, and of potential abundance. So I think that's what you have to remember, is that old looking looking a little bit closer and taking a little bit more time to focus on something, and to maybe ask for a little bit of help, or seek a different way of doing something, so that it's going to take you inside into the warm, into this abundant place where the sun is shining and all is well and beautiful in the garden. And you can be at this place, the same place where this King of Pentacles is. You can be him. You can embody the King of Pentacles, but you just need to remember that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to look in a slightly different way at something, and take yourself inside into the warm, because if things aren't quite right, there's always that place of safety, of warmth, of abundance that's maybe just like a little bit around the corner. So you need to not forget that, because it's the sun. You've got the sun there. That's the place in the sun, that place of comfort, of warmth, where the light's shining on you. It's a really powerful card, but I think that's just a little bit of a heads up to help you to remember that it's okay to accept help, because that can then take us into the place where we need to be. The Three of Wands, he is looking towards over the horizon, looking towards the next place he's going to, making his plans, and taking action on it. One's a card of action, he looks like he's in the state of planning. He's figuring out, what's over there? I need to go over there. I need to have a little closer look. I need to go inside the church, the place of abundance, and that's what I need to do to move myself forward, because we always need to be moving forward. We need to be, unless we want things to stay the same, sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone. And if you're not a good, you find it difficult to ask for help, or difficult to collaborate with others, then, maybe that's something you're going to have to shake off a little bit this month to power yourself forward, because we've got the Knight of Wands here, Knight of Swords, excuse me, and he is powering forward regardless. So he's moving onwards. He's figured out exactly what he wants now, and he's moving towards that place in the sun, that place of abundance with the King of Pentacles, and so I think in this future, the end, before the end of June, you're going to have figured out what it is you where you need to go. You need to open yourself up to maybe accepting some help, or doing something slightly differently, as Temperance has shared with us, turning one thing into another by doing something slightly differently, by not keeping yourself out in the cold. Get into that sunshine and really taking action and moving swiftly towards it, once you've figured out actually where it is you want to be heading. So let's have some cards to give us a bit of a general overview of our reading, and so maybe a little bit of advice. Oops, we got one jumped out there and they're locked together. Right, pick that up. We've got the King of Wands, so he is the king of taking action, of knowing what he wants and going for it and moving swiftly forward, because he knows exactly where he wants to be and how he's going to get there. And I think that this is going to be you this month. This month is all going to be about you figuring out what you need to do to get to where you want to be. And accepting some help along the way. So the Six of Pentacles is the card of giving or receiving. In this case, I think it's a little bit of both, but it's mainly you receiving some help and advice and some support on how you can move forward and how you can get to the place in the sun. So yeah, that's another clarifier for you. We'll have one more. Oh, there we go. We have the Ten of Wands. So try not to carry the burden on your own, because, you know, despite the fact that you're doing it out of I don't want to say pleasure, because it's not, because you're creating something and you're carrying all this heavy burden, you've got lots of things to do. Learn to delegate. You don't have to carry all this weight on your own. You know, it can be counterproductive. Sometimes we need to take a little bit of time out to rest, rejuvenate, and to find that clarity of mind. And I think this is what this is telling us, is back to that thing where, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help, to delegate, to share the load, because then that'll help you to get to where you want to be quicker in a more efficient way. So, Libra, thank you so much for joining me. That was a really great reading. I'd love to know how you get on during the month of June, if any of this resonates with you. And if you liked what you've heard, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and then we can maybe catch up again next month. So thank you again, and you take care, and I'll speak to you soon.